sometimes there's like crackly audio bugs, so I'm hoping by reducing the quality it'll be better for audio. But before we can do anything, we have to fill this tender up. And I do believe I fixed the lines to the coal tower. I did a lot off camera, like, so it's quite a bit different since the last video, but stuff works now. So we'll just fill this tender up, which might take a while. But yes, you're gonna watch me do this because I'm not editing anything. It'll be a long play, I think. I don't know how many trips I'll do, but my plan is to do one run to this coal tower, and then the other run to the other coal tower, because I have two altogether. Like, on video at least. I need to do way more than that. But it's just to show off the line, how I've done it pretty much. I did have to move some stuff around too, which I haven't tested. So, like, towards the iron mine, but because I haven't been there for a while, and I won't need to go there for a while, I don't know if my line will work. So we might have to rework the iron mine line later on, but for now I think it's fine. Also, this controller I'm using is broken, so it's gonna... Sometimes the camera's gonna move around unintentionally. Actually, what's the water like too? Water seems fine. What about you? Water ain't too bad. I mean, we will need to top up water, but, like, we won't do that right now. We can do that later. It's annoying how you can only put 5 in at a time. What stupid stick drift, man. Yeah, like 5 logs isn't a lot. I wish you could do like... I wish you could carry like 10 logs or something. Because it does take a while to fill these tenders up. Especially when you run completely out like this one did. I would talk about today, but not much has happened. Like, I went to the shop today, bought a chocolate bar for later to watch a movie, and, well, the chocolate bar's already started melting, so I'm glad I haven't sealed it, because I have to put that in the fridge later. Also, I have a friend that told me about, like, people were saying Cadbury's chocolate is, like, bad now because of palm oil, but that makes absolutely no sense because palm oil has been in the chocolate bar since for 40 years now, maybe longer. And I had a bar, I shared some with my friend yesterday when we hanged out, or met up, or whatever word you want to use. And, like, it tasted completely fine to us. So, like, generally, I don't get what these people are on about. I haven't seen the comments myself because I don't have TikTok. But from what my son was saying is it sounded, like, really dumb. And these people genuinely hated the chocolate. But, like, the Cadbury's bar itself tastes fine. So, yeah, don't... If it tastes weird, then, like, there's something off with you, necessarily. Because, like, the chocolate's fine. Okay, maybe that was a bit harsh, but yeah, it's not the chocolate's fault. It's completely fine, so maybe it's like, my best guess is it's a placebo. Like, someone read an ingredient that they didn't expect would be in there, had a panic attack, spread a bunch of false information around, and then those people started believing they could taste it too, and then that's how a bunch of people all concluded that Cadbury's is shit now, so yeah, I think it was a placebo effect of people panicking. If you notice why I'm talking about gibberish, it's because I'm trying to entertain while I fill up this tender, which, well, is taking a while, isn't it? Like, I mean, this is probably enough logs to run the line, but I might as well fill the tender when I can. I'm not worried about the other locomotive because, like, there's still quite a few logs in that one. It's just this one was, like, really low. Oh, that noise, this sound you hear? That's the air compressor for the brakes. Right. Stacky, stacky, stack, stack. The stick drift really does not help because it's on the stick that makes you walk, which is annoying because you walk too far and fall off the platform or something like that. But when this does deplete, I want to try and move this closer so I don't have to keep... I mean, technically it's close enough, and if I move it I might not be able to do what I want, but I was thinking if it's closer, then I could just like stand in one spot and do what I'm essentially doing now, but see what I'm doing. I guess I don't need to see because of the numbers, but still. Alright, 300 out of 499, so... a while yet. I think the engine at the front has gone cold. I'm not too sure though. I'm gonna have to stoke the fire anyway, but yeah. Okay. We're not nowhere near yet. Stacking Simulator 2026. You have no idea how mind-numbing this bit is. Like seriously, like 5 is such a low number. It's inconvenient. Everything else in this game fills up pretty quick apart from sand. Sand and wood are like the two that take the piss. Once we get the coal towers fed, then we can start using the coal locomotives. And actually start planning out our new, our new route. Like what to do next kind of thing. Right. 400? Yeah. It shouldn't take too long now that we're in the 400s at least, but still a minute or so. I know the camera's jittery, but that's not my fault, it's because of a broken controller. I need to get an adapter for my good controller so then I can actually use that one to talk through rather than this one here. Huh? Right. Right, yeah. Also, this is kind of really depressing, but it's been so hot lately. I've seen a lot of dead animals like squirrels and hedgehogs and like seagulls just like on the edges of roads and pavements. It's super depressing. Like my best guess is the heat waves we had or are having have like dried up water sources, so like animals are venturing out further in hopes of finding water, and then they can't find any, and then they just die of thirst. That's my best guess. That was actually quite morbid, but it is depressing. Mm. There we go. 499. Right, now we need to open these. And we still have a bunch of waiting to do because these things are not up to temperature. Like, they've been sitting for a while, so they're definitely cold. See, like, yeah. Right, let that one build. This one... I think that's pretty much empty too. Right. This is how, like, dead they are. Yeah, whistles don't sound as strong as they're supposed to. Now, this one, the gauge is easier to read, so we'll watch this one climb. What's water levels like in these? I mean, we can top this tender up, I suppose, while we're waiting for the engines to build pressure, so we're not just sitting doing nothing. But I doubt I'll fill it all the way. Right. This is when I continue to fill the tender all the way or something. Right. Right then. Still filling the tender up. G59. Okay, that's one engine that's up to pressure. Just waiting for the big old. We're just waiting for this one the Glenbrook to get up to pressure too. But this locomotive's slightly bigger, so it might take longer. There we go. Alright. We'll go get the carriages and head to the coal mine. Alright. Break like that. Then we do over there, like so. Now we put it in reverse. Cut the regulator. Yeah, that sounds better. Alright. Right. Oh. Well, that's not meant to happen. Oops. Okay, let's try taking away more slowly. Take up the tension, and then we'll drop the brake slowly. There we go. It's gonna be challenging to keep a precise speed, I reckon. They're all in the middle, so we should just be able to go straight on. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I thought it wasn't set right. I wasn't sure. Right. Brake. Yeah, we want that one set. There we go. Is that set right? Yeah, that is. Oh god. I forgot about this one. Oops. So I used the runaround loop earlier to put the skeleton cars away after dropping off wood fuel for these locomotives. Alright. Wait for it to roll past. In the middle. Yeah. Alright, now we should go the right way. Looks like it. Alright. Now we just let it run until something happens, I suppose. Yeah, I rebuilt all that pretty much. That's a better angle, isn't it? I thought we were going too fast. We lost half of the consist. Oops. That's a bad omen. We hadn't even left the rail yard yet, and we're having issues. That's not good, is it? I just want to check the line, make sure we haven't lost any carriages, but I don't think we have. No, it doesn't look like it. It's just that one. Alright then. Eh? How? What? How did you get over there? I have questions. How did that get over there? Let's just move some stuff out the way to put this back in order. I Right, all the bricks are off. But how did that end up over there, though? Like I generally don't understand that one. Right. No, stop. Things are not going well at all, are they now? I went a bit too fast, you see. We haven't even left the yard yet, and we've already had like 3 derailments or something like that. I guess 2. Going slower, like much slower. There we go. Right. Now we just take up the slack like we did before. I won't be able to pull away. No, we're gonna go slow over here because this is like a froggy thing. Well, not a literal frog, but like there's like gaps in those diamond crossings that the train's wheels sink through, so it can get across to the other, so it can go across like all the other angles from the other tracks. It's like a frog, where if you go too fast, the wheels can fall through that gap, causing derailments. So that's why we're going slow over that. But now we're clear of that, we can pick up the pace a bit. Right. Yeah, it might cause a derailment too, because it's like oddly tight, but no, I think we're fine. I didn't realise that was in reverse, to be honest. I only thought I dropped it down a little bit, but I guess I didn't. Right. I'm confident the coal lines are pretty much built, I guess this is like the proper test, like a non-stop run, because I've done the run a couple times, but stopping in between and then starting, so this will be like the first point A to point B without like stopping kind of run. So I guess this will help us figure out what's going wrong and what is. Hopefully nothing though. I'm just checking that we still had the other carriages. Yeah, but like, we're really moving now, which is good. One moment, I'm gonna open my window, it's getting hot in here. Right, now I have opened my window. I reduced the regulator because I thought we were coming up to a tighter bend, but no, we weren't. Yeah, I thought we were gonna end up in a place we weren't meant to be. That's all. Alright. We should have run around the tighter loop. Because now we're facing the wrong way, but I guess it don't matter. We can still turn around this way, so it's fine. Alright. Just go through here. Make sure everything is still attached, yeah. We're hunting quite a bit for some reason. Hunting is when a locomotive rocks side to side, like... We might have took the corner a bit too fast. We'll just pick up the pace a bit. Well, that breeze from the window is actually so nice. Like, it's unbelievably nice. Alright, we don't need to be going this fast now. Coast around. Yeah, that's set up right. I have all my carriages still. Yeah, I do. Good. Right. I should put... I'm not too sure, so I should put us where we want to go. I just want to change something. This switch here needs flipping, I believe. Yeah. That's weird looking. That worked out, didn't it? Right. Right. It's coming in foggy. Hang on. Just walk along the locomotive and put the light on. Right. There's another junction coming up here soon we need to look at, I believe. I'm not too sure. I don't think there is. Oh, there is, but like we're coming off the junction, so that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, now we can open things up a bit. Assuming we still have all the train, yeah. There you go. Right. Now, I've changed quite a bit down this way when we get there, so it'll look completely different, I should imagine. But the line actually works now, so that's something. This long stretch has been the same, because like, why would I give up this long stretch? But like, I guess towards the coal mine is different. Going along quite nicely. So I know 20 miles an hour is not a lot, but in this game it feels like a lot. I'm not talking too much today, because I don't know, I just don't know how much to talk about, but that's not a problem, eh? Oh. Anyway, this is the bit that I've changed that's coming up soon. I swear I didn't put that up by myself, like, I mean, it needed to go up anyway, but I didn't set that like that, so that's weird. Alright, this is all different. Like, it's sort of wider and a bit shallower than before. I mean, it's still like a steep bridge, but it is shallower, which is better. Also, we kind of don't have the derail problem as much anymore down here, like, you know, like we've pretty much kept pace. As I say this, I'm gonna turn around and find out I have no oh no! I was right. Yeah, but we can coast for now because it's mostly downhill, but like, yeah, I changed quite a bit down here to make it more functional. Other signs are just telling me to speed up pretty much. Right. We should be coming up to the coal mine pretty soon. We'll kill power now. Let's see if we can coast. I know we can coast, but I don't know. I'm wondering if I've cut power at the right time. I'm hoping just to coast to a stop near the coal mine, but I think I might have been too early with that. I don't think I will be, actually. But wow, yeah, we could have kept going for way longer with power. I didn't realize we were this far out still. Well, we're a lot closer than we were. Alright. Not a bad judgment though, considering like it's basically here. Right, well. Alright, break. Oh wait. Right. Right. Move on down. I do like this feature that you don't have to get out of the train to like unload or load. Although I do get out to unload because I keep dumping the stuff on the wrong side of things and then I lose all the stuff I bought. Right. I think that's like 100 altogether with this current train, but I don't know, my math is bad. Well, I haven't really done the math, to be honest. I just took all the carriages I had and stuck them together that could do this. Coal mine's getting pretty low too, so I'll have to do a trip here to feed the coal mine at some point. Oh, it's fucking bugged out now. Hang on. Sometimes it like bugs out, and I don't know why. There we go. Why doesn't bug out? I think it just gets like muddled up with what you want to do instead of like it'll do two, but then sometimes it'll spell out and do one or the other. Fail. I am really tired, so we might just do one coal tower, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I have the energy to stay awake, like, that long to do two towers. Because I'm even struggling just to fill these two carriages up, to be honest. But we shall see. Alright. Two more carts left. Alright. Oh, yesterday I felt really weird, like I was fine, and then me and my friend were sitting down just chatting about God knows what. And for some reason, like, I felt randomly really dizzy, and like, it was like the worstest headache I've ever had in a long time. It really sucked. Alright, that's all the carriages, so now we can fuck off, right? Now we need all the momentum we can get, because this is a fucker to manage. I've never done it in the dark though, so... Yeah. We need all the speed we can gather now. The reason why the cab's so bright is because I have a lantern currently. No, we should make it up here. Then we'll get very close to stalling out, but we'll keep going by, like... Because, like, this is kind of a steep climb for a steam locomotive, especially one under load, but... The hill will start to stall out. But we normally push past it. I'm not going to touch anything, I'm just going to leave everything how it is and we'll push past it. I bet the one time it doesn't work is the time I decide to film. It's because I'm choosing to film now, isn't it? Nothing can ever just go right on camera, can it? Okay, we need more of a run up. This game hates me sometimes. I should have made it without a problem, so I don't know why it got stuck like that. And that's past all that. Break. Right. I should be far enough back. I need to check something. I don't think we are at brakes because we do pick up speed fast. We wouldn't be able to pick up that much speed if our brakes were dragging. Picking up speed now. Right, don't get bogged down. This works fine normally, so I don't know why it's not today. I'll put sand on just in case that helps, but I don't think it will. Keep pushing. What the fuck is happening? This makes no sense because it works fine off camera. Let's check these brakes a moment. Okay, weird. I'm gonna do a jump cut while I fix this, so I'll be back later. Blah blah blah. Anyway, hello everyone. So, remember yesterday? Well, I said a few minutes, but it's actually the next day because I got really tired and went to sleep. Well, anyways, well, remember yesterday we couldn't get up here, and then I was confused. We can get up here, so we don't have to rework anything, which is great. I just have to reverse down further than we did, which, you know, is not ideal, but we can get up here without any reworking, which I would rather do because, well, I've done a bunch of track work and I don't really want to do any more for a while, so yeah. We're just gonna roll down, right? I'm gonna... we shouldn't derail because this is all really, like, flat, so... we should be fine. Pretty much. Alright. Down the hill we go. Whee! It's coming in daylight too, so that's interesting. I mean, it's daylight outside for once, but I mean, in game it's coming in daylight. Alright. We're gonna roll past all this, pretty much. Alright. This is why I like to have the caboose or brake van. I prefer the term brake van at the back because you can see the, like, lantern. Now, I know a brake van and a caboose are completely different, but at the same time they do the same job, so does it really matter? We wanna go past all the mine stuff, basically. Right. I'm gonna start setting up the locomotive for forward. For that to forward. Alright. Now we'll start to apply a brake. Like so. Now I'll add regulator, and we should make it this time because I literally just tested this off camera. If it doesn't make it, I'll be confused because I've made this hundreds of times off camera, so if it's a weird filming thing, then I don't know why that would happen. Right. I just want to check the back of my train. Yeah, it's still there. That's good. Should be in the chain. Right. Well, I reckon we'll make it now. We should be able to. I was trying to feed the fire, but like the stick drift kept causing the character to walk too far back. There we go. I won't try to move the camera around too much now. Unless we derail or something. We're not gonna make it all of a sudden. You watch. We're slowing down too early. But what the fuck? Why? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Okay, I'm hoping we can make it because we should have been able to make... I'm confused because I've done this off camera a few times. So if we can just get past this, the locomotive should start pulling its weight, which would be around about like here. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Yeah, we just needed a longer run up before. I suppose we could turn that headlight off soon. We'll turn that lamp off. Yeah. Yeah, our plan is to do the 2 coal towers and then like, yeah, that's all I'm doing for a video today. It's just the 2 coal towers. Pretty much. But yeah, this is like the first kind of proper run, I guess, with everything in place. Without stopping or starting, I want to try and just go through it with a continuous light line. Yeah, I built pretty high up pretty much because I wanted to, well, I didn't want to go the long way, so I built direct, which is why we're basically in the sky pretty much. But, yeah, we should in theory run through all this. I know we slowed down quite a bit here too, but we should be fine. because like, it levels out before the locomotive stalls. Yeah, we run through all these bridges too and stuff. Oh, you can see 2 locomotives operating. There we go. Might be a good screenshot actually. There we go. That'll be a thumbnail. I'm not touching anything, right? Just gonna let the locomotive accelerate. Because we need the speed. And these corners are wide enough. When we get to sketchier corners I'll interfere, but right now we can just let the thing run. When we get to the stop, I'll turn out the lamp on the locomotive because we won't need it on soon. Right. I'm not gonna turn it off while we're running. I could, but that'd just be awkward. I had to do quite a lot just to figure out all this out, pretty much. Like, I built the majority of this off camera, so it was just easier to, like, think. I don't know. Because whatever I had here before wasn't working at all. The layout's slightly different, like I mentioned earlier, but, you know. As long as we're running really smoothly, so like, we should be fine. We're not hunting much either. This bit I get worried about because like it's kind of steep. I just want to check if all my carriages are there. Yeah, they're all there. Actually, this might be a better image for the thumbnail. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to adjust the camera now to see what's happening in front. I'm hoping that we won't stall out because we are going quite slow. Yeah, we'll be fine, I think. Yeah, we're fine, look. I was worried about nothing. See him in a bit. I'll speed up now, because this is all flat. Or close to flat, anyway. Yeah, the view in first person is actually quite incredible. It's a shame this game got abandoned, to be honest. Still like one of kind of stew, so this one, yeah, we still have everything. Okay. We'll probably come to a crawl soon, which is why it dives down, I should imagine. Doesn't... We can reduce the cutoff now, because like, we'll get quite fast soon. So might as well. Use the speed we can muster. Now we push that all the way back up to 100. We start climbing soon. Alright. This is all new. And I've tested this track in terms of stopping and starting, but I haven't tested it, it's just in trying to complete it all in one run. So this is like the first run, I guess, without stopping, hopefully. Yeah, carriages are still there, that's good. Riding along here is a nightmare because it is literally right at the end of the world. Like, you can kind of see where the world stops existing. Like, in those gaps and stuff. So I built as far out as I could. We're getting low on water by the looks of things, but that's alright. We'll top up when we make it. We should be able to make it. Yeah, how much? I think our tanks are empty. I wanna check. Yeah, alright then. So we just have whatever water's left in the old boiler tubes then. Right, we should be fine for that. Right. We came from that bridge, and now we're going up. Yeah. But it's actually quite long. Like, going across it doesn't seem that long, but it is fairly long. I know this bit works. Like, I did quite a lot of rebuilding and building and rebuilding and building. Like, that's why I did the majority of it off camera. Because of how, like, confusing this was to figure out in my head at the time. Right, again, I'm just gonna use this. We need the speed belt from here to, like, kind of fling us up, I guess. I mean, it's not as drastic as it was for the speed to be. I mean, the speed's still important, but, like, it's not as important. Okay, we need to duck here. We had to duck because our bridge is slightly too low and the character will get knocked off. Yeah. Well, this should level out right before the engine stalls. Unless it's gonna do some weird fuckery thing. I don't think it will. I think we'll be fine. This track is, like, riding right on the edge of the locomotive's power band, the two of them put together. I don't think a single locomotive could do this with a load. Like, it's sitting right on the borderline. I don't think we'll stall out, but you never know. But I'm gonna top up the fire while I have a chance. Oh, we're going slow enough? Huh? Whoa! Brake, 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 brake. Where'd the tender go? Right. Hang on. Good job I went to check this locomotive, but... Did I just turn the wrong fucking thing off? Yes, I bloody well did. Hang on. I gotta go catch the locomotive. Right. That's why I need to check stuff with the camera. But I try not to use the camera too much because I know it can be jarring for some people. Because it's a bit jittery. But when you're playing it, you don't notice it's jittery, but as a video, I guess you would notice it more. Right, I'll connect that back up. Right. Now, how far do you reckon our tender's gone? Like, how far back do you reckon we've lost our tender? Right, we gotta go find our tender now. Right. My best guess is we lost it on one of these corners because of... Like, it would be, you know, this corner was tight and we did take it with a bunch of speed, so... We'll just walk the line, I suppose, and look for our tender. No tender yet. I swear we would have lost it on one of these corners. I have a rough idea. Maybe it came off on the very first corner. Like, here? Yeah, right. Any more carriages, or is it? No, we just lost the tender. Okay, that's not... I mean, that's due to, like, bad driving. But, like, the line... That's fine. There. No, I don't know if we'll have enough speed now to, like, get back up. But I think we should, because... I tried to engineer this as a, like, a run-up space to get some speed back because of how, like, much speed we lose climbing up to this point. Right. We don't want to ram anything because that's how we make everything derail. So I'm gonna make a save quickly, just in case I do cause stuff to derail, because then I can just respawn. Right. There we go. Right. We release that brake. Right, and then we zoom down to the end. Right. Now we stopped. Might as well turn this light off like I said we were going to do. Right. Come on, pull. I'm hoping we'll have enough to make it across, but I don't think we will now. If not, we can just reverse down the line a bit and... Okay, well first off, that's meant to be... Okay, let's reverse down the line a bit. Come back up here with some speed and then we should make it. To be fair, we would have been fine if I didn't lose the tender, so that's not too bad. Right. Yeah, these bridges are slightly too low, but I mean, you clip through them, so it doesn't matter. It's not like... I mean, it does aesthetically, but it doesn't really affect anything gameplay-wise, so I'm not too bothered. Right, this should be long enough to get up to speed at least. We won't be going as fast as we were going, but we should be able to get up to like some decent enough to clear this at least. It dives down soon anyway, so if we can clear this, then we should... The sun isn't going to help us in this case. Okay, we need to go further back down. Alright. Alright. Now, I'm going to take out the tension a bit because it's on a hill and a corner, which is a recipe for derailment. Right. We stopped in a dead spot. Okay, we need to go further down. I'm thinking we'll be able to start pulling from the bridge, maybe? Right. Right, let's try here. Yeah, okay. I would have liked to keep the momentum from earlier, to be honest. But it is what it is. Come on, keep pushing, don't stall. Don't stall out, come on. Bloody stalling out, aren't we? Oh no, we might be alright. This is painfully... This is painful. We're going at like... We're going slower than a snail, but we're moving. That's the important part, right? Is that we're moving. Okay, this is starting to generate more speed, which is good. That's more like it. It keeps moving, I don't care. Come on, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. You're doing well, don't give up. Come on. There we go. I mean, I didn't think we were going to make it, to be honest, but we did, so that was surprising. Well, it's not over yet though, is it? That... I didn't think we were gonna make that, like, that... I didn't think we would have built up any speed whatsoever. Like, I'm surprised we didn't stall out, so that's surprising. Alright. See the trailers in the background, there's so many of them. There we go. Yeah, we're fine now, I reckon. I didn't even realise we derailed earlier, like, I had no idea this kind of fell off. You'd think you would know, like, but you really don't in this game. I mean, I knew that time, because we took that corner way too steep. After all that, eh? Right, I'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna reload the game. Right. I don't want to deal with re-railing it all. But that corner, I need to... not... I need to take that corner slower. Kinda forgot about that, to be honest. Blah 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 blah. Take forever to load. Do 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 do. Alright, let's just... Alright, we have the tender now. So that's weird. It's already rolling, I was trying to use the free momentum. Right, you don't give up free momentum, do you? The brakes are already off. Okay. Oh yeah, I saved it, didn't I, in case we derailed again. I'm wondering because we had the free, like, because we were rolling already and I added how we might make it, but... Oh, really? Oh. Okay. Let's roll back down to that bridge again. We know that worked, didn't we? Alright. Steady, guys. Steady. Alright. Steady. Steady. Alright. We'll break here now. Alright. There we go. Oh, fuck off. Alright. Hang on. I'll tend to hop the track. I noticed it did earlier, but I thought it re-railed itself, but I guess it didn't. That's the problem with curbs and stuff. Right. Forward. So you have to do it manually, like in first person, when you want to move, if you're double heading and you only want to move one train because of like the game thinks you're trying to move both, even though you disconnect the couplers. I don't know why that happens though. It's probably some sort of bug or something. But I don't mind though, because there's ways around it. Right. Also, you're supposed to play this game with multiple people, because it's like a multiplayer thing. But I don't really like playing online with people that often, so I just sort of play by myself. And it is a dead game, so I doubt there's even anyone like playing it. And there we go. So we're crawling a lot faster than we were before too. For some reason, so I think we'll be fine. Well, I'm gonna make a save here, so we don't fuck up again. Yeah. We'll get past this. We just fucked up earlier because, well, I'm a dumbass. There we go. I'm gonna save here. No, I'm not trying to use the camera too much, but this is a sketchy line, and I need to know what's happening at all angles. Look at the regulator here in coast. So we can just kinda take this corner. Well, the tenders are on the curve, we'll add power again. Well, I don't think that was the problem. I think the problem was further down here. Up we go. I think the problem was here, so now we'll coast again. Right. You want to drive it better now. This corner could be too tight, but I don't know. I don't think it is. This is where we derailed before, isn't it? I'm gonna slow it down. Yeah, this was the corner that fucked us up. Yeah, it was just how we drove earlier then. I'm doing fine now, look. Well, I might have slowed down too much. I hope that's not the case. No, I don't think we have. But we're still able to put power down. Yeah, we're doing fine. Once we get the trailers off that hump, right, and they'll start helping us. They'll stop fighting us and go with us eventually. Like, they have to go over that little hump onto the flat, don't they? And then, yeah. Yeah, see, we're picking up speed now. Right, I'm gonna make a save here. So we can, just in case we derail in this corner. Alright, there we go, coming around this corner. Go up here. Alright. Don't derail, don't derail, don't derail. You know what, that corner's a bit tight for my... I thought that tree was just in the middle of the fucking line. Okay. It's just a tender. Nothing can... Oh, we lost both tenders. Okay. It's just two tenders. That's not bad. Right. So... No, it's only one tender. What? I'll put... I swear that tender wasn't there a minute ago. But, maybe it was just my eyesight? Right, we need... brake van. Right, there we go. I think that stopped it from rolling. Right. Oops. So there's some kinks, but they're minor. Hang on, before I do that, right, I kinda want the, right. The second tower will be easier to get to, so that's something at least. It's just the coal tower at the smelter is... like... well, it's at the smelter, and the smelter's a pig to deal with. Right then. Now we just release the train brakes, or the locomotive brakes, and we should be fine. Or not. Okay, the hill's too strong for the locomotive, so you have to reverse back a bit and... oh. Right, brake. You can see it's kind of tight down here. But those carriages should start to push us. I think what happened is we were going pretty fast already, and then those carriages started pushing us, which caused the tender to derail. I think that's what happened. We're inside, the camera went inside the other track. Okay, we need to reverse more than that. Alright. Let's reverse back further up. Alright. We want to go kind of fast, so we have enough speed, but not so fast that our tender gets derailed. I'm gonna make a save state a moment. There's also like trying to learn how to drive this track as well, because I haven't done this continuously. Like, each piece of track has its own limitations and stuff. Alright. If we can get the locomotives up on the flat, they should start pulling and we'll be fine. I think. Please don't stall out. Please don't stall. It's gonna stall. Actually, we're still moving. I'm just gonna leave the locomotives crawl and see how far we can get, because we might find it. They might find their feeting and start pulling again. But we'll find out. Well, that worked out then, didn't it? Yeah, that was good. I didn't think we would have found... I didn't think the locomotive would have found its footing. Just make sure all our trailers are still with us. Yeah, they are. Good. Just gonna derail us. Yeah. I think that one is wide enough to take it with power. I kinda have to, it's just uphill. There's only been a couple of hiccups with this line, and that's due to me not knowing when I need to speed up or slow down, so I don't think that's too bad. Given the circumstances. Yeah, I guess this is like some sort of weird helix thing. Round we go. Oh my phone did it. I'll reply to that in a bit when my friend texts me. that's just my phone pinging. Yeah, but our line is actually like working right now, which is brilliant. I'll reply to my friend a moment. Why are we going a million miles an hour all of a sudden? No, we're still attached. Okay. We need the speed for this though. Hang on a moment. I'm just gonna let you listen to the locomotive run for a while. Right, we're coming up towards the smelter now. So, we'll go through all this, hit the smelter, resupply with water, and then go back to the coal mine and then go from the coal mine to the sawmill and then the sawmill to the main yard. That's what we shall do. We are getting quite low on water actually. I don't know about the other locomotive, but this one, the lead engine is running on fumes. This is all new too, like this part of the line. I know it's not the best engineered line, but if it works, it ain't. If it works, it works, you know? Yeah, that's why I was going fairly fast to make it up here, because I know it stalls out if we try to approach at a reasonable speed. There we go. Right. I don't think this bit's new though. Like, this part of the line has been here for ages, I just adapted. I mean, I could top up here, but I'd rather just continue down to the smelter. Because most of this is like flat, we can just sort of like we can reduce the cutoff because we're not pulling anymore. We're being, yeah. We can actually save some. We're gonna cut the throttle now. And add a bit of brake. Not too much brake, but just a little bit. Alright, we'll release the brake now. Just want to make sure we took that corner, because like, we saw it rocking. That's all. And we'll reduce that into neutral. I don't know how we're struggling on downhill, but fair enough. Well, there we go. That was strange. Here we need to think about slowing down and stuff because we will derail. I'm gonna make a save here quickly because I don't want to derail. Alright. We almost derailed then, like that tender lifted right off the track. There we go. I don't know if all this is new or not to you lot. I think it is, but I'm not sure. This bridge Pescetti nonsense is new though, I think. Oh, we're going uphill, okay. You can see all like the linkages and stuff moving, it's kinda cool. We haven't had any derailments in a while now, so that's actually pretty decent. I'm not too worried if we run out of water. Like, we're almost there anyway. Down we go. We're coming towards the smelter now. Okay, so we didn't have to go across like that whole Pescetti Bridge junction. It's just where I've accumulated all the like everything together. There's quite a lot there. Right, now we need to start slowing down. So I put the engine in reverse for a bit because I didn't want to, well, I didn't want to risk derailing, so I just thought I'd just, you know, keep the forward momentum and let the wheels spin in the opposite direction. Not in the opposite direction, but, you know. Alright. So we are at the smelter. I was trying to protect the train because I didn't want it all to derail. Yeah, the tender fell through one of like these gaps, and then, you know, no big deal. Right, hang on. That one. Alright. Come on. You're flickering green. There. Come on, go green. Of course it had to be facing the wrong way. There we go. Alright. That could have been a lot worse. Okay. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Alright. Huh? I have questions about what happened. But, what? What? Hey? How did you end up over there? That don't make fucking sense. How long has the tender been missing? That does not that don't make sense. Right. Right. Like I was saying, we want to go nice and slow. Because of all this, like, nonsense. Right, everything's intact, so... I don't know what that was about, to be honest. See, I know, like, we're crawling on purpose this time, so we don't derail. We'll try to minimize derailing anyway. I knew one of them was gonna do that. I was just sitting on the rails, I thought it was gone. See, I don't normally like to bring these big locomotives down through this tight nonsense, but... kinda have to, because of the coal tower. Alright. Nice and slow. Okay, this one we have to gain a little bit more power to now. You're not even applying power anymore. In that case, right, because this one's cold, we're just gonna... Right. I'm not bothering relighting a fire in the other locomotive because we really don't need her right now either. I wonder how long it's just been this locomotive, like, doing the work. I couldn't tell if I derailed or not, that's all. Rolling, rolling, still rolling. That's good. Drink. Yeah. You want the water tower first. Well, this one locomotive is pulling a dead locomotive and all this weight. That's kind of impressive. Right. We'll put water in this locomotive first, because there's running out though. Might have overshot a bit. Are you filling at least? I don't know. Yeah, okay, it's trying to. It's just the locomotive that's drinking it. Why did you run out? Was it just like fire or? There's still a little bit of water left, so just you ran out of fire. Right then. Right, she's... Yeah, the water's getting filled up now. When the boiler reaches a safe level, we can start adding wood. Slowly but surely. Anyway. In here, I think you lot know what's in here. It's, two of these things. They help pull along. They help. These are the engines that I use normally to, like, pull the carriages through, like, the unloading and loading phase when it's, like, iron or big trains like that, because it's a lot of awkward shunting and stuff. But this isn't really shunting, because this is just straight, well, back and forth, pretty much. Yeah. You know what, I'm probably going to end the video here, to be honest, because, like, you know what I'm going to do with the coal. I'll just show you, like, we drive down here, come along here, and then we put the coal in the tower, which I started to fill, look, so I'm going to end the video here, I think, so, yeah. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing, bye.